This is my review on Frozen. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, honey.
It's not always about you.
Oh, I don't want to know you. Sorry.
So the movie opens up with people singing while picking at the ice, and Elsa wakes Anna up, or Anna wakes Elsa up. I think it's Anna wakes Elsa up in the play, and then Anna gets hurt. The parents take them to Trolls, and they wipe all the happy memories that she had with Elsa. Because Elsa's a freak. That's the message they want to deliver to your children. If your parents, if your sister accidentally hurts her younger sister, that instantly makes her a freak of nature and completely unnatural. A bigger question is, which side of the sex did she got the ice powers? Sorry. I said, oh, sorry.
Okay, I'm not trying not to interrupt you, honey. That's all.
Okay.
Okay?
So anyway, yeah, the Trolls wait for not just the bad memories, but all the happy memories that Elsa had with Anna. So they wipe Anna's memory, Elsa from Anna's mind. So technically, she should know who Elsa is. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
I got this right, I think I do. Yes, as the years go by, Anna goes crazy and depressed because thanks to the parents' idea, they decide to lock her in her room and not to have her completely isolate from everyone, inside and outside the castle, and especially her sister, her younger sister, who somehow remembers on and keeps on over the years, pretty much every day, keeps on begging Anna to come out and play and make a snowman. And says it can be anything, it doesn't actually have to be a snowman. And says this in song, and we find she starts talking to the pictures on the wall. Well, that thing got dark. That was sarcasm, Dad.
I got it.
So one day, the parents, great deservedly, died of a horrible death. Don't know what it is because it happens off screen, and we don't know how they died because it's never explained. You know, it's a good thing when the child actors of Anna and Elsa are doing better performance than the adult actors of Anna and Elsa. You know that they work seriously hard in that case. You know that the creators of the film made sure they worked their butts off till they were bleeding. So, anyway, this party, a ball happens, and Anna and Elsa finally are in the same room together in years, and Anna falls in love with this guy, and pretty much in a second, and just instantly, and then sing a song together of how they're so in love and they finish each other's sentences, but one says finish each other's, and the other one says finish each other's, and then the other one says sandwiches. and which the right thing would be finish each other's sandwich and sentences. And so they decide to ask Elsa for the blessing for them to get married. And I love how stone cold Elsa gives, no, you can't marry someone you just met. And that's when Anna finally snaps on Elsa. And Elsa shows her powers and runs away from the kingdom, and everything else is turning to ice and snow, and people are starving and getting cold and looking for shelter. And this prince who Anna is in love with is providing all these things for these people in the kingdom and outside the kingdom, the castle. So meanwhile, Anna decides to go and bring Elsa back with me from some friends along the way, which is Olaf, a talking snowman, who discovers in a musical number that he will melt one day. Yeah, and comedic relief deer, and a guy that's best friend with comedic relief deer, who's also comedic relief, who they both have two things in common. They're moron and moron, except not when it comes to Elsa, because they seem to grow a pair of brains when they point out how stupid it is that they're insane that you marry someone that you want to marry someone you just fall in love with and you just met. And I was like, yes, it will be peachy. That's basically her response. And saying, you don't know what you're talking about. It's love. And so they go to, after, then at some point from, Elsa has her famous musical number, Let It Go, when the lyrics are saying, conceive, don't feel, be the good girl that you always meant to be. Don't let them know, don't let it in, don't let it show. Let it go. The cold never bothered me anyway. And I looked up to what that word means, conceive, don't feel. It means basically completely hide who you are and show no feelings. So in other words, be a sociopath. Excellent message, movie. And she makes this kingdom of ice. And so her sister comes to the kingdom along with her new friends, including Olaf the talking snowman. And Elsa accidentally hurts Anna by accident, and this makes her a monster again. So Elsa gets imprisoned by the prince, and turns out the prince was a bad guy the entire time, and he never even loved Anna. We don't know what his motivation is at all, and why he pretended to love Anna, or what he wanted from Elsa and Anna from the kingdom. And it's not really explained all. He's just that he's instantly a bad guy now. Clever writing. Couldn't agree with you. Would you say this clever writing or what?
Horrible, right?
Yeah. You're starting to learn you're not good at sarcasm, huh?
Right.
So, That's warm. So, anyway, and this is like a nice part when, Olaf's keeping out on a company, and she says, you'll melt. And she says, some friends are worth, some people are worth melting for. Which is, it's actually kind of a heartwarming and funny, very heartwarming. So the stuntman is the only consistent character that's in this film. And he's in this film, and he gets the least amount of screen time. And, you know, after Anna gets frozen by Elsa's powers because she decides she wants to protect Elsa, and Elsa was going to be killed, so when the sword touched her, it broke the sword. Yeah, with the bad guy guards in prison, everyone's having a laughter, all because Anna finally just learned to show Elsa how much she loves her by drawing tears. Not by giving her a hug or anything, no, just by drawing tears. And anyway, they all live happy ever after, and Elsa and Anna are playing again, playing with Elsa's powers while skating. And so Olaf never has to melt. She draws a snow cloud over Olaf's head, and they all live happily ever after. What is all that?
That was a great review.
In the movie? Sucked. I think so. Now, Miss Klein, do you still like Frozen?